Hi, guys. Good morning. My name is Amy Gill. I am your pharmacist that cares. So, do you guys realize that it's only 52 days until Christmas? Yeah, I know. It's been it's been crazy around here. So today is the 3rd of November, right? My children have been playing Christmas music since November 1st because they figured that's okay because it's starting to now on the radio, so they can start playing it, which is just, oh my gosh. I don't know if that stresses you guys out or makes you happy. I think it's a little bit of both in my case because, wow. Yeah, I mean, Halloween goes down and Christmas comes up pretty much because it does take me a while to get everything decorated. So you guys will start seeing the process as the tree is going to start coming behind me here shortly. I do leave a little area for Thanksgiving, so I don't like completely forget about Thanksgiving, but we do love to enjoy the holidays. And, I was thinking about that today as I was listening to Christmas music, taking the kids to school, and I thought, I want this year to be different. I actually, I say this every year, but I really, really, really beat it this time. So you guys can hold me accountable, like check in on me, see how I'm doing. I would love to get everything done, it all up. And I would really enjoy going and taking the time to walk around the mall, see the decorations, buy some gifts, and not just be so overwhelmed that I'm running in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like an hour till I have to go get them, and I need to go get this and that and whatever. Because I feel like the holidays become so stressful that all we do is run. I remember, at least when I was younger, like enjoying sitting on the sofa, enjoying the lights of the tree. And I don't know if my mom and dad enjoyed that or if they were stressed like I am now, but I do think about that. I want to sit on the sofa, have something warm to drink, have the fire on, and enjoy that. But I feel like there are so many stresses when it comes to the holidays. And one huge stress that so many people have is, how am I going to have good holidays for my family and friends when I am so worried about income coming in? And how am I going to make this all work? Because that is a huge stress. As the holidays come, people think about all the gifts they need to buy. And even not only the gifts you need to buy, but all the extra things that come with the holidays, whether it's school holiday productions that you need to buy, a special dress outfit, or it's the holidays, so you want a special, just like you do when you Easter, right? When you go to church, you want a special Christmas dress. You want to look nice. So there's all those extra things. You have family and friends over. That costs more to feed the family and friends, right? So all those things come along and you think, wow, how am I going to make this all work? So that's really what I was going to talk about today, is kind of managing the stress of the upcoming holidays. And if you are looking for extra income, what you can do to help reduce those stresses by adding that extra income, because it's only 52 days away, right? Some people plan for this all year long, which is fantastic. But as much as we want to, just like I said, I want to plan and I want to have those days of relaxing, life gets in the way, right? Things always happen. And you putting that thing off and putting that thing off. And then now you're like, oh my gosh, Christmas is in 2 weeks. I need to go take care of all the gift buying, the people coming over, and all this extra stuff. And I don't have the funds to do it. So there are things you can do now to start preparing yourself for that. So that's what I want to talk to you about today, is what can you do? Well, being an entrepreneur, there are lots of opportunities out there. But if you are going to do something like this, you need to find what's going to work best for you. You have to be passionate about it. You have to find the right community of people to surround yourself with, because that is key. Just like with your health and wellness. If you don't like it, it doesn't taste good, you're not going to keep doing it, right? So if you decide to be an entrepreneur and join this company or that company and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good, you're not going to keep doing it, and you're not going to be successful at it because it's not going to be fun. This should be fun, because this is something just you've thought, I'm going to do something completely different. But if it's not fun, you're not going to keep doing it and you won't be successful at it. So that to me is number one, is the huge key, is finding that best fit for you. A great community of people that are going to lift you up and that are going to help you, but that are fun to be around. Because like I said, if they're not, you're not going to keep doing it. But there's a few qualities that you need to look for in yourself to see if this is going to be a good fit for you. Number one, besides surrounding yourself with the right amount of people that are good leaders, you yourself have to be coachable. Because if you're not going to listen to what they're telling you, it's not going to go well. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. If this worked for them and the people above them and the people above them and the people that are making a ton of money, then you know what? It's time to listen to them, because you need to be coachable, because they know exactly what they are doing. You need to be self-motivated. It can't just be about making the extra money and buying all the extra things. No, it has to be way more than that. There has to be a bigger purpose to it. And you do have to be self-motivated, because if you're not and you're working from home, how easy is it to look around like, oh, maybe I should take down the Halloween stuff and put up the Christmas tree. Oh, maybe I should think about dinner or laundry or dishes or dusting. That probably never gets done anyway, right? That's always the last thing to get done, at least around here. So you can make excuses, but if you're not self-motivated, it's not going to work. So you have to have that no excuse mentality, because life is busy, right? It's so easy to say, oh, I should do this and that and whatever. And oh, you know what? It didn't work out today. I woke up and I just wasn't feeling it. Well, okay, I think we all have those days. But if you keep making those excuses day after day after day, you're not going to get to where you want to be. So self-motivated and no excuse attitude definitely go hand in hand. And you have to be willing to put in the work. If you want to have a successful side business that turns into your plan A after a while, right? You have to be willing to work for it. If you work it like it is just, if you kind of treat it like it's just a fun little side thing, that's what it's going to be. If you actually treat it like a job, then you're going to do well at it. So it's going to be exactly how you treat it. What kind of effort you give into it is exactly the effort you're going to get back. Because people look at it and they're like, I don't know. This is just a little side thing that I'm doing. And that's fine if that's all you want it to be. But if you want it to grow into something more that you can start working for yourself and you can start designing it your own life and your own time, then you have to put a little bit more effort into it. Now, to me, one other thing that I look for are people that are not average, because you have to think of yourself as above average. Average, it's just here, right? But if you want to succeed, you need to be here. So anytime at work, when we'd have to do self-evaluations. And, I'm going through the things and you just don't want to, it was ranked 1 through 5, by the way. So you don't want to put yourself as 5s all the time without reasons. But you don't want to put yourself as a 3 as average either. They just meet expectations, because where is that going to get you in life, right? So when it came to it, if you think good of yourself and you think you are above average, then say you're above average, but have reasons to back it up. And every time I gave myself a 5 or a 4, I put exactly why I deserve that 5 or that 4. I gave examples of customer service. I went out of my way to try to help the customers at the pharmacy, or above and beyond, maybe spent hours on the phone with the insurance trying to deal with something. And that is important, like I said, to be able to back up. If you think you're above average, then be that way. Give examples, because that is absolutely key to having a successful business. And to me, another thing that is absolutely key is having a heart. A huge, huge heart, that you are ready to serve others, that you are truly looking to help others be successful, be less stressful, and just have that happy, healthy life that we all want. We all want to be able to have that time freedom, and we want to be able to do those fun things, to go on those vacations without having to ask for the time off, and maybe not getting the time off when you wanted it. How many times has that happened to you? You wanted a certain time off, you wanted a certain week off, you needed a weekend off for a wedding or a weekend off for a graduation, and you couldn't get it off. It's really, really upsetting. But when you start having the way that you can design your own time and you pick the way you spend it, that is going to be life-changing. And it really, really makes a difference to all those around you, that you are there for them, and you can have so much more fun when you actually get to choose how you spend your days. Like this weekend coming up, Alex has a hockey tournament in Iowa. Yes, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We're going to be heading there. So that is going to be something that, okay, I obviously am not working at the pharmacy this weekend, and I knew this was coming up, but I can still work my business from there, because you know what? It's right here. It just goes from my phone. So I can do all those things and still make a big impact with people, even if I'm 4 hours away from home, right? If I'm sitting there at a hockey game, freezing, by the rink like all weekend, right? But I can still do that. And that is so valuable to Alex, who still gets to go be the goalie, have fun at his game, and mom's sitting there in the stands watching and cheering him on. So if you guys know somebody that would be open to an opportunity like this, that would be willing to listen to how they can have holidays and continue those things, right? With less stress, more income, and truly making a big impact in people's lives, reach out to me. I would love to have an opportunity to talk with them, tell them some different options, go over these things with them, and show them how they can definitely be above average if they are coachable and have that no excuse attitude, because those things are key besides a huge heart. So, guys, it is time to buckle down, get ready for the huge ride that we are coming into, because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, Christmas, New Year's, and then it starts again. I really think it goes faster and faster. I always heard that from the older people in my life when I was younger, like my kids. I'm like, whatever, time doesn't go fast. It does. It truly does. And these 52 days are going to fly by. So how are you going to spend those 52 days between now and Christmas preparing yourself, your household, for everything that lies ahead? Today needs to be day one, not one day I'm going to reach out to Amy. Not one day, maybe I can have that time freedom. You can start today. It just requires a quick message to me and we can chat. So I hope you guys are ready for an amazing week ahead. It's still gorgeous here. I can't believe it's fall and it's still like 80 degrees, but that's okay. I'll take it. Less snow. So at least for now, right? So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope to hear from you soon. And my name is Amy Gill, your